Travis vibes. Positive vibes. Always.
Hey, welcome to Travis Vibes. I'm Travis Irby. I quit my corporate tech job to vibe code on YouTube. And this is part 5 of my ongoing series where I try to build a web app that makes me some money. We're going to use Supabase as our user authentication and our primary database. This is going to be a critical piece for our app to make sure that it's stable and works. Let's give it a shot. You can see we're on Supabase's website, and Supabase is an open source alternative to Firebase, which is a Google product. The idea is to provide all of the backend services that you need for your web app. So we're going to set up Supabase. We're going to integrate it via vibe coding into our app. Let's go. We're going to make a new organization, and we're going to start with the free tier, which is quite generous. We have our Supabase house brush set up, created, and we are now setting up the project. When I was checking out the Supabase docs, this is really cool. These are helper files for instructions to give context to AI when we're vibe coding. So we can actually set these up in Cursor as project rules. So it's really just instructions to the LLM about how to set up and what not to do when integrating with Supabase. We are going to copy this prompt, and then we're going to hop into Cursor. We grabbed the prompt from Supabase for setting it up. Now we go to the settings, rules, project rules, and these are specific rules that we want Cursor to follow. I want to make a name, Supabase Bootstrap. We paste this in and save it. We're going to keep this as run always for now. And we're good. Now, Cursor and our AI agent knows a lot more about the best way to set up Supabase. And this is something that really helps. I want to set up Supabase in the app. Let's see how we do. All right, still going. Good work, Cursor. Keep up the good work. Great. Cursor has finished. Here's what's been done. We've set up the Supabase client libraries. We've created authentication components for login and sign up, added middleware. Now we just need to add our environment variables. And finally, we have to create a profiles table in our database. Let's go through the steps of what Cursor is recommending that we need to do to finish our setup with Supabase. So far, what's been done: set up Supabase client libraries, created authentication components for the UI, added middleware so that the client and the server can talk to each other. So now I just need to go get my keys. Gemini is recommending the correct thing to do as far as how the easiest way to manage Supabase local development is to use the Supabase CLI, similar to how we set up and use the Stripe CLI. We're going to install the Supabase CLI to make it easier to manage Supabase login. All right, easy peasy, easy enough. All right, so we've installed the Supabase CLI with Brew. We've used Supabase login command to connect to our Supabase account, and then Supabase link to connect to our specific project. Now our final command should be Supabase db push. Okay, so everything's loading. That's great. Looks like we have a section down here to store our images that we've uploaded. So that's pretty cool. But what I still want to have is some kind of basic profile on the top right. So let's try to prompt that. Okay, I want to add a profile section on the top right of the main route that shows your user if logged in. I typed it out and now I can't read it. No idea if we have a logout button, but I just asked him. I asked Gemini to make us one, please. We're gonna use a standard Tailwind button to make our logout. Let's take a look. Okay, great. Now we have a nice section on the top. We can see we are logged in as travisserby@gmail.com. We're seeing a recommendation in our console logs to fix how we're calling our Supabase auth. So I'm going to paste that recommendation into a new session and let's get this fixed. Yeah, it looks like a very small change. Nice. So made another test sign up. Let's upload our image. See that everything still works. You got to keep testing, even though this worked previously and we haven't changed anything directly on the upload. That doesn't mean something wasn't broken by the other changes we made. It's already white. Make it yellow. Let's go through our flow, make sure we can still purchase a token. Okay, we have token now. Let's try this again. Looks like our flow is working so far. So we were able to sign up, we were able to purchase tokens using Stripe, then we were able to upload a picture of our house and make a call to OpenAI's image one to edit the photo. So yeah, this is great. We're seeing how we can have a user flow through end to end, right? Of course, it's very rough. It's not a smooth, clean, fun flow, and that's what we're going to work on soon. Also, gotta do some testing on just what's the standard amount of processing time because this is really slow. We're going to have some different ways to handle that. We're going to email the image. We're going to do it regardless of the user stays and waits. Okay, nice. Working. So, in this video, we use Supabase, which is an awesome open source way to add not only database support to your app, but also auth support as well. So we built some UI around signing up, logging in, and then we tested our app end-to-end flow right now. We're able to sign up. We're able to use Stripe to buy tokens. We're able to upload our photo of our house and make a call to OpenAI's image one editing and receive a photo back. So really awesome progress so far. Thanks so much for watching. In the next video, well, I don't know what we're going to do to be honest, but let's see. Thanks so much.